Evan Desjardins, 2020 New Hampshire Boys Junior Champion.
Tara Watt, 2020 NHGA Women's Mid-Am Championship, 2020 NHWGA Championship.
Hello, my name is Phil Pleat, and I won the 2020 New Hampshire Senior Amateur Championship.
Hi, I'm Mindy Reed.
And I'm Beth Hamilton.
And we are the 2020 state team champions.
Will Huang 2020 Four-Ball Championship.
Scott Peters, 2020 Senior Four-Ball Champion.
Bryce Zimmerman, 2020 Four-Ball Championship.
Andy Honeywell, 2020 Players Invitational Senior Champion.
John DeVito, 2020 NHGA Players Invitational Champion.
Ryan Kohler, 2020 NHGA Mid-Am Champion.
Pat Pelletier, 2020 New Hampshire Stroke Play Championship and the 2020 New Hampshire Mid-Amateur Match Play Championship.
Craig Stekowicz, I'm the NHGA 2020 Senior Amateur Player of the Year. My wins included the Senior Amateur Match Play, as well as the Senior Four-Ball.
James Pleat, and I won the 2020 New Hampshire State Amateur.
Established in 1993 and named for 2019 Hall of Fame inductee and 8-time New Hampshire Amateur Champion Thomas J. Leonard Jr., the NHGA Player of the Year Award recognizes excellence in playing accomplishments both inside New Hampshire and in national and regional events. All right, we are here with our 2020 Thomas Leonard Player of the Year. James, congratulations. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having me.
This was a pretty special year for you, winning the State Am at Nashua Country Club with your dad on the bag, your family and friends there to see it. Talk a little bit about your emotions and reflecting back on the season. Talk about what the ride has been like this year, and maybe talk a little bit about how important it is to you to be recognized as our Player of the Year.
Yeah, I mean, it's very important. I think I've been dreaming about this for a long time, honestly. My two big goals, ever since I was a little kid, and seeing, my great-grandfather's name, my grandfather's name, my dad's name on that State Am plaque, I wanted to put my name up there, and to do that this year, and then win the Player of the Year award in my grandfather's name, it means the world, honestly. And yeah, the State Am was honestly one of the best weeks of my life. Keeping the emotions in check were tough, and not looking ahead was very tough. It was a hot week, obviously a crazy year. You guys did a great job running that event, and just trying to stay focused at the task at hand was really all I was trying to do, and luckily came out on top.
Yeah, you talked about, you're just kind of being exhausted at the end of the week. Was it just sort of a relief when that last putt went in on the 17th hole?
Yeah, definitely, especially after the comeback that Cam put on. I think I had a 4-up lead with a few holes left. Gave him a couple there. He made a nice birdie on 16. So to close it out was great. It was a tough day, and it was a long week, and relief was absolutely the word.
So we've seen you compete at the highest levels of amateur golf, multiple USGA championships, of course, including the 4-ball with your dad. All those national accomplishments and big events that you play in outside the region, we still see you here competing in New Hampshire. How important is it to you to be part of the golf community here in New Hampshire?
It's very important. I grew up watching these events, watching my dad play in these events. Obviously, the family legacy is big here in New Hampshire. So, and I love playing with all the guys here. We have a lot of great players in the state, and it makes for a lot of fun events. And you always have to have your A game to try to be in contention. So, it's huge. And to be able to play in USGA events is obviously very special. But this is where I feel at home and always have.
So both your father and grandfather have been recently inducted into the New Hampshire Golf Hall of Fame, and the Pleat and Leonard names are really synonymous with New Hampshire golf. How does it feel at this point to feel like you're writing your own chapter?
It feels amazing. I think, like I said, I've been thinking about this for a while and have wanted to since I was a little kid. And you know, I never got to meet my grandfather, so I think this is about as close to meeting him as I'll ever get.
Yeah.
So to have that is really special, and to do it in Nashville was really a big deal. But so those were two of my biggest things that I wanted to do. And you know, going forward, I'm just going to try to play more golf and compete and see what can happen. But yeah, it's really special.
Yeah.
It means the world.
All right, last question. We're going to put you on the spot. You're a true champion, a class act through and through. Are we going to see you next year defending up in North Conway?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Well, James, congratulations again, our 2020 Thomas Leonard Player of the Year.
Thanks, man.
Established in 2007, the NHGA Senior Player of the Year is awarded annually to a player 55 years of age or older who through their play has separated themselves from a crop of exceptionally strong New Hampshire senior golfers. All right, we're here with our 2020 Senior Player of the Year, Craig Stekowicz. Craig, congratulations. Thanks for joining us today. In lieu of our Champions Dinner this year because of COVID, we did want to bring our Players of the Year out here to ask a couple of questions, so we'll go through those with you. You know, you've competed against the top senior amateur golfers in the world at the U.S. Senior Open, U.S. Senior Ams. You've represented New Hampshire at numerous USGA state team tournaments. You're a two-time state AM champ. You've won countless other NHGA championships. Where does this sort of rank in your golfing accomplishments?
You know, I think for me, you know, I'm a competitor. I like to compete, and as you know, my golf world kind of gets into the elder statesman's, you know, part of my life. I still love it. I still want to play. So this is great, you know. I had kind of a good and bad year. I had some highlights and I had some lowlights. But to come out on top, it was a little bit of a surprise, to be honest with you. You know, as the year progressed, I looked at the standings for the Senior Player of the Year at the end of the Mid-Am, and I saw that Phil was on top. And I kind of said, well, okay, Phil won that, and I just let it go. And I got an email prior to Kate's email from Bill Everett congratulating me, and I was a little bit taken aback. I was somewhat surprised. I saw it, and I looked, and there it was. So, but it's great, you know. Very happy to be here.
Well, great. It was a great year. Like you said, a lot of competition in the Senior Player of the Year race came right down to the wire. You know, you mentioned you're a competitor, and each year at the Players Invitational up at Baker Hill, you choose to play against the regular players rather than with the senior players. Do you still feel like you can compete against the younger guys, and do you feel like there might be one more run at a state am or a mid-am in you?
I do. And the reason, it's really the reason I play. If I get to a point where I don't feel that I can be competitive, I don't think I'll enter. You know, going into, for example, the state am, you know, I played Johnny DeVito, who was a defending champion, and I was fortunate enough to beat him. But I look forward to that. I thrive on that competition. That's why I'm there. And that, to me, is the essence of golf.
Right. All right, last question. Kind of a personal one. I know there's been a lot of changes in your personal life over the last few years. Your daughter got married. You're a grandfather now. Congratulations on that. How does golf still kind of stay a priority for you? You know, when your personal life has gone through those changes, you know, to have this kind of season now, when you've seen your family grow, again, how do you stay on top of golf and make sure it's still a priority in your life, or is it as much of a priority now?
You know, honestly, Matt, you know, it's not a priority in my life. My family's my priority in my life. Golf is not the center of my world. I would say at some point in the past, it was very important to me. I still enjoy it just as much as I ever have, but it's not the focal point anymore. My family's the focal point. You know, I think, you know, Lee Trevino said it. I don't know if he was the originator of the statement, that he said, you know, the older I get, the better I used to be. And that certainly applies to me.
Yep.
But I still love to play. It's not the focal point, but I still look forward to coming out.
Yep. Well, you're a true champion and you're an ambassador for the NHGA. Congratulations on a great year.
Thank you, Matt.
Good job. Established in 2007 and named for 2018 New Hampshire Golf Hall of Famer Kirk Hannafeld, the Junior Player of the Year is awarded to a junior golfer who has excelled on the NHGA Junior Tour, in NHGA events, and in national and regional junior golf competitions. We are here with our 2020 Kirk Hannafeld Junior Player of the Year, Bryce Zimmerman. Bryce, congratulations, great playing this year.
Thanks, Matt.
So we did a little digging back into some past results for the Junior Tour, and you've come up through the NHGA Junior program. And in 2016, you shot an 86 in an Eagle event over at Pease, which was good enough for solo 24th. You're now consistently one of the top junior players we have in the state. How did you get from there to here?
I think a lot of hard work. 2016, I think, was probably like the third year where I started to play competitively, and was the year where my dad was pushing me to play in a lot more events and play more competitive golf instead of casual golf. And then just putting in a lot of work on the course and outside of the course with the mental game and stuff, and then I think that's just pushed me to where I am today.
Yeah. You mentioned your dad. I know you're close with your entire family, but your dad and you share a really special bond over the game of golf. You know, and interestingly, these days you guys are often competing in the same events. Talk to us a little bit about the support you've had from your family and your dad in particular, and how does it feel to be competing with him and against him in events now?
Yeah, I've gotten a lot of support from my family all throughout my golf career, and then playing with my dad has just been really special. He's the one who taught me the game. I've never gotten lessons before, but anytime I've gotten help or started golfing, and he was always there for me. Just playing competitive golf with him is just, it's been really special. And then we caddy for each other. We've caddied for each other for a long time. I started going on his bag probably when I was like 8, 9 years old, caddying for him at the stroke play at Green Meadow. And then he was on the bag for me. I think one of my favorite moments was at the my very first state am in 2017 at Brentwood. My last 2 holes, I was on the cut line, and he came out and caddied for me. And I went par and made it to match play on my very first state am.
That's great.
We've just had a really good bond, and it's fun when we get to play in the same tournaments with each other.
Yep. So believe it or not, your days as a junior golfer are rapidly coming to a close. So talk to us a little bit about what's next. You know, what are your goals going to be when you sort of graduate from the junior golf ranks?
I'm going to miss junior golf. I've really liked competing against like all my friends and competing with juniors all across the world in New England, and New Hampshire junior golf's been really fun, and I think it's probably the main reason why I've gotten to the point where I am today. After junior golf, I really don't know what's going to be next. I don't know where I'm going to go to school or anything like that yet, but yeah, I'm not too sure. But junior golf's just been amazing.
All right, last question, and we're really going to put you on the spot. We want a prediction here. Who makes it farther in the state am next year at North Conway, you or your dad?
I mean, that's tough. My dad.
He loves North Conway, doesn't he?
I love it too. My grandparents, his parents live in North Conway, 10 minutes from the course, so it's going to kind of be, I think it's home course advantage 2.0, like how it was this year, in Nashua. But I mean, we went there earlier in the year and played, and I beat him by a couple, so I think that I could edge him out next year, but he's going to play some really good golf next year at North Conway. I can feel it.
Well, you played some great golf this year. Congratulations on a fantastic year again. Our 2020 Kirk Hannafeld Junior Player of the Year, Bryce Zimmerman. Congratulations, Bryce.
Thanks, Matt.
We are here with our Birdie Boys Player of the Year, Zach Nelson. Zach, who is your favorite pro golfer?
Bryson DeChambeau.
Nice. What's your favorite New Hampshire golf course?
Wentworth by the Sea.
What's your favorite club in the bag right now?
Putter.
Putter. In your dream foursome, what pro players are playing with you?
Bryson DeChambeau, Matthew Wolff, and Rory McIlroy.
What's the best score you shot this year?
74.
Where was it?
At Canterbury Woods.
Nice. What was your favorite event you played in?
Probably peas.
Peas. And finally, what's your favorite snack on the golf course?
Trail mix.
Trail mix. Alrighty. Thank you, Zach. We are here with our Birdie Girls Player of the Year, Maddie Savory. So Maddie, who is your favorite pro golfer right now?
Lexi Thompson.
Lexi Thompson. What is your favorite New Hampshire golf course?
North Conway.
North Conway. What's your favorite club in the bag right now?
My 56-degree wedge.
That's a good one. It's your dream foursome. Who's going to play with you?
Maria Fossey, I think.
Yeah.
Thompson and Tiger Woods.
That's a good one. What was your best score this year?
69.
Where was that?
At Tunxus Country Club in Connecticut.
Very nice. What was your favorite event that you played in this year?
Probably like the Abnaki.
The Junior Invitational?
Yeah.
All right, and finally, what's your favorite snack on the course?
A Slim Jim.
Slim Jims. All right, thanks, Maddie. We are here with our Eagle Girls Player of the Year, Shivani Vora. Shivani, who is your favorite pro golfer right now?
Probably Lexi Thompson.
Lexi Thompson. What's your favorite New Hampshire golf course?
Lake Winnipesaukee.
Nice. What's your favorite club in the bag right now?
Oh, my 3-wood.
3-wood? All right. It's your dream foursome. Who's playing with you?
Lexi, Woods, and Inby Park.
Nice. What was the best score that you shot this year?
73.
Where was it?
Portsmouth.
Nice. What was your favorite event that you played on this year?
Mike Ryan.
Mike Ryan. And then finally, what's your favorite snack to have on the course?
Sort of granola bar.
Granola bars. Very nice. Thanks, Shivani. All right, we are here with our Eagle A Player of the Year, Brian Adams. So Brian, who is your favorite pro golfer right now?
I would say Bryson DeChambeau.
Bryson, what's your favorite New Hampshire golf course?
Golf course in New England.
New England.
Club in New England.
Yep. What's your favorite club in the bag?
Driver.
Driver. It's your dream foursome. Who's playing with you?
I'd say Phil Mickelson, Bryson DeChambeau, and Matt Kuchar.
Nice. What was your best score this year?
I shot 68 at Peas this year.
At Peas. What was your favorite event you played on?
Probably the Junior Tour Invitational.
Junior Tour Invitational. And finally, most hard-hitting question, what's your favorite snack on the course?
Gotta have some M&Ms.
M&Ms. All right. Thanks, Brian.
Rob.
We are here with Miles O'Quinn, our Eagle B Players of the Year. Who is your current favorite pro golfer?
Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods. What's your favorite New Hampshire golf course?
Portsmouth Country Club.
Nice. What's your favorite club in the bag right now?
Driver.
Driver. What's your best score this year?
75.
75. Where was that?
Portsmouth.
Portsmouth. It's your dream foursome. Who's playing with you?
Tiger, Justin Thomas, and Ricky Fowler.
Very nice. What was your favorite event you played in this year?
Probably the Mike Ryan.
Mike Ryan. And finally, what's your favorite snack to have on the course?
Snickers.
Snickers. All right, thanks, Miles.
Thank you, Ford family.